Hello, ladies and gents, and happy Monday. Hopefully, you're getting to enjoy some of this beautiful sunshine that hopefully will stick with us for a little while. Um, this week we get to work on the review of sources, and I wanted to apologize that this is posting later in the day on Monday than usual. Normally, I try and get them first thing out on Mondays, but this is happening in the afternoon because the kiddos are sick again. This time, it's a round of ear infections. Awesome! I'm not losing my mind at all. It's good. Thank God for coffee and all of that. So this week we are working on the review of sources. This is another one of those building assignments that we talk about as we go through the quarter. Assignments are building this scaffold that will then ultimately turn into our fabulous MIR project. And the review of sources is another one of those pieces that we're constructing right now. So since you've completed your annotated bibliographies, the review of sources is a chance to look at those sources and review them, which is why it's so creatively titled. This really enables us to dig deeply into research, its purpose, and its application in our specific MIR topic. I do have a template for you. That's a great resource to follow because this is once again one of those heavily style-focused types of writing. And of course, we're following APA style, so use your APA style manual, but also just download and follow the template, and you should be pretty good to go. For this review of sources, you're going to be looking at your annotated bibliography, looking for themes, looking for commonalities between the research that you've conducted and the topic you're trying to address in the MIR. So you're going to be looking for things like an important theoretical model you can discuss, compelling research findings, trends that you see coming forward, maybe examples of successes or failures in the research that's already been conducted. Maybe pull out and note some innovative techniques or approaches folks are trying. And then, of course, if you see research that's conflicting, that seems to be coming to different conclusions, that maybe isn't from the most reliable sources, we want to call that out and address it as well. So you're going to be doing this, synthesizing information from your 10 sources in your annotated bibliography. And we've got a great example of this in our modules folder. So if you come on over to the modules folder, you see we have a whole folder of sample annotated bibliographies. We also have some sample review of sources, and these correspond back up to here. So the review of sources sample 1 is disseminating information from the annotated bibliography sample 1. Review of sources sample 2 is disseminating information from the annotated bibliography sample 2. So these are great examples of taking those 10 sources and synthesizing, condensing that information, trying to make sense out of what the greater community is saying about our topic and about the solution we're trying to present in our MIR. So this is taking our research to the next level, and it will compose a part of your MIR. So when we look at the MIR assignment, you're like, wow, this is a long document. Some of that document will be your annotated bibliography. Some of that document will be your review of sources. If you do a good job on these assignments, literally you just copy and paste from your annotated bibliography and pop it into your MIR. So you're building pieces, so the MIR is not this big gigantic thing at the end. It's an amalgamation of all of the fabulous research and analysis and problem solving you've been doing throughout the 12 weeks of the quarter. And these are primary, very important components. So that's why we're spending a whole week on each of these pieces. The annotated bibliography you got done last week. The review of sources is building on that, taking that research and showing us how it applies to your topic. What are experts saying? How might they be conflicting? What trends do we notice? Are there any patterns? All of that is really good stuff to discuss. So that's what you're going to be working on in your review of sources. And I can open this up for us right now so we can just kind of see what it looks like. You're going to be giving a little overview of the theory, and then you've got the review of sources. You are going to want to use your APA in-text citations when you're discussing those. Include your visuals here, and try and answer in your best possible way those questions that are posed in the prompt. And you should be good to go with that. I'm excited to see what kind of research you find, how you take that research and find commonalities, and I'm excited to see how it all applies to your MIR document. So if you have any questions, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing how this all comes together for you. Have a great week, guys.